Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the long-awaited lip collection declutter. As you can see, I have all of my lip products in here. I'm pretty sure this is everything. I have a couple spots where I have some lip products kind of stored, like in my little basket in my overstock section, and then my everyday makeup drawer, in my nightstand, and I'm sure I'm missing a couple of things that I keep in like my different bags and purses and stuff for work, but this is pretty much everything in my collection. So I also hope you guys are enjoying the new camera and the new lighting. I'm pretty sure this is going to be my new kind of like permanent setup for these kind of declutters, which this is going to be, I think, my second to last one. I believe the next one is just going to be skincare. If I missed any sections, just remind me. I'm pretty sure I got everything though. And then I do have a couple of other different videos planned for the future aside from my declutters. So I hope you guys are excited for that. And if you have any video suggestions that you want me to do, just leave them in the comments down below. But we are going to go ahead and start off with the lip declutter. So I don't know if I'm going to even try and organize this at all. It's just kind of all basically like lip glosses and lipsticks. Not very many lipsticks. Just kind of glosses, oils, balms, everything like that. So I guess we will just kind of dig in, and then everything I'm going to keep I'm just going to put in here, and then everything that I'm going to declutter I'm going to put off to the side. Alright, so I guess we could start off with some of these little Ciate liquid lipsticks. Let's see. Okay, so I believe that this is all of them. These came in a little set that I got for Easter. I think it was just kind of like a holiday set that they had. It came with a bunch of these liquid lipsticks, so I guess I will go ahead and swatch a couple of these. I definitely don't wear liquid lipsticks very often, and some of them are quite similar, and then some of them are shades that I don't wear. These did come in a gift set that were a gift to me, so I'm not going to be getting rid of that very many of them, but I definitely know that there are some that I could pass on to some other people, so I'm going to go ahead and swatch these. Okay, so this first one that I have on here is, ooh, actually, the sticker is not on this one, but this is the deepest one that they have in the set. It's kind of like a dark red color. Let's see if I can do this on camera a little bit better. We'll go ahead and go on to the next one. This is in the shade Swoon. So we'll swatch that one right over here. And these are much of a more kind of moussey texture. So you can see that one's right on here. For some reason that this one is a little bit more matte than this one, even though they are the same product and like the same formula. So I'm not sure if there's like some sort of formula change going on, if any of them are expired or what, but we'll go ahead and see what the rest of them are looking like. This one is in the shade Wonderland, which I think was my favorite one from the collection. It's just kind of this sort of bright kind of coral color. Then I have this one, which is in the shade Gossip. It's more of like a purple lilac-y color. And again, that one is a little bit more matte, like the more tan one. And then we'll go on to this last one. This one is in the shade Bittersweet. Alright, so this is definitely more of like a gray tone. So I think the ones that I'm going to hold on to are these two right here, which were the shades Wonderland and Gossip. So a little bit more kind of pinky tones. I don't wear super dark colors, and this one's a little bit too nude. And then this one is a very dark kind of grungy color that I don't typically go for. So I'm going to go ahead and keep these two, and then I'm going to declutter these three. Alright, next up I have some things here that I'm definitely going to hold on to. These are the new Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips. I believe these only come in a pack of 3 right now from Ulta. They were one of Tarte's holiday gift sets. Comes with 3 colors. It has this one in Holiday Martini, Buttered Rum, and then Holiday Spritz. So out of these 3, my favorite is actually this one right here, which is Buttered Rum. And these are really pretty. They have a clicky pen, and they actually smell like just like warm, like sugary coconut, kind of. I don't know. I know they have coconut oil in them, but they're just super glossy and super shiny, and I really, really love them. So that was Buttered Rum. Then we have Holiday Spritz, which is more of a neutral nude. You can see right there. And then we have Merry Martini, which is a little bit more of a red, and I believe this one has a slight sparkle to it if you really layer it up. So you can see that one right here. and I absolutely love all of these, and I'm going to be keeping all of them. Then I have this one from Jeffree Star. This is the collaboration with Shane Dawson. It's just a clear gloss, so I don't need to swatch it. It was kind of hard to get, and I think my boyfriend's sister actually, I wasn't able to get it, but I think she was able to get it and she gave it to me. So I'm going to keep it. It's a nice clear gloss. It's like a little bit thicker, so it's a little bit more long wearing than some other clear glosses that I have. But again, I don't really want to support the brand on my channel, so I am going to keep it, but I won't be showcasing it anymore. And one gloss that I was thinking of that it's not as like long wearing and thick is this one from Madison Beer, or it's the Morphe one actually, but I don't know, I'm swatching it, but it's just a clear gloss right over here. This one was kind of an impulse buy. I saw the collection and I wanted to get something from it, but I didn't need the eyeshadow palette and I knew I wouldn't wear like any of the liquid highlights. So I just picked this up to kind of just get something from the collection, but I do regret this. It's just a really plain clear gloss and it's kind of thin, not even super shiny. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pass this on since it's basically new and relatively untouched. I'm going to go ahead and give this to one of my friends. Next up I have these little Tower 28 glosses, which are actually very new to me. Let's see, there was one other one. Here it is. Okay, there we go. So I have these 4, and these came in a set from Sephora. These are the Tower 28 lip glosses, and I will be keeping all of them. They come in these 4 beautiful shades. They have a clear gloss, an orange one, a more pink one, and then a more purple one, but this one is actually quite clear. I'll go ahead and swatch them for you so you can see. I don't need to swatch the clear one, but I just will. Swatch it next to the Madison Beer so you can see that like it's really not that glossy, the Madison one. Then you can see how the Tower 28 one is. So I'll be keeping the clear. And then the orange, which I think is probably my favorite from the collection. And then we also have the red one, which is another one of my I'm going to say is another one of my favorites, but I really love all of these Tower 28 ones, and I love the formula from them. And the colors do leave actually a little bit of a stain, or at least the red one does, or it's more of a pink color, I guess. It's a little bit more of like a hot pink. And then the purple one. You can see this one is just really like more of a sheer color, and it adds a little bit of a tint to the lips, but nothing absolutely crazy. So I really love all of these, and I'm going to be keeping all of these. And I also just purchased these in the Sephora Favorites collection, which I do plan on doing a full face of new products, which I will be including these and a couple of other things that I purchased in the VIB sale. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, definitely going to keep all of those. Then I have these that I got in my Ipsy bag. Actually, I have the other one on my car keys in like one of those little chapstick holders. But these are the Dr. Lip tints. So this one came in a pack of 3, and they have natural fruit pigments. So this one is red radish pigment, and then we have sweet potato pigment, and then I believe the other one is like a red beet pigment. And that one's more of like a dark maroon color, but they all go on quite sheer. So I'll show you what the red one looks like. So if you layer it up, you can get quite a bit of pigment, but these are quite sheer products. And then we have the sweet potato pigment, which is more of a pink color. This one is quite sheer. It's the lightest one out of all of them. So you can see it right on there. And these are super hydrating and very glossy, so I really love the formula of them. And it came in the pack of 3, which I thought was really nice and generous for Ipsy to include that many. So definitely going to keep these ones. One thing that I'm going to get rid of is this one. This is from Yenza Cosmetics, and this is another thing that I got in my Ipsy bag. This is a Super 8 lip oil, and this is quite nice. It does leave a stain, so like if I put this on my hand, it will probably leave a little bit of a stain if I really like layered it up. This is a lip oil, but it's not like how the Clarins lip oil is, which these are actually very comparable colors, but not comparable products. The Yenza one is a lot less thick. You can see this one is very thick, and this also leaves a stain as well. But this Clarins one is the best formula ever for a lip oil. I got this off a recommendation from Smoky Glow. So you can see them right over here. The Yenza one is very oily and not super hydrating. It just kind of like sits on top of my lips, whereas the Clarins one, which I have in the shade 04 Candy, this one is so hydrating, so glossy. It lasts forever, and it's just the best formula ever. I really, really like this and highly recommend it. And you can even see like how much I've used, probably about half of the bottle by now. So basically I'm going to keep the Clarins one and get rid of the Yenza one, which by the way is in the shade Pink Shine. This is a new one that I have from Rimmel. This is their Stay Glossy in the shade 135 Sippin'. And this one is more of like a matte, not matte, a little bit more of like a pigmented gloss is what I meant to say, where it's really like a liquid lipstick, kind of like more of like a vinyl lipstick, if you know what I mean, like that sort of formula. So you can see it just has more pigment to it than any of like the other more sheer glosses. It's this one right on the end by my knuckle. So I don't really have very many products like that, and it is fairly new to me, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. So let's see, I don't know where all of them went, but I had more of these little Fenty gloss bombs. I think they may just be scattered in like one of my drawers somewhere, because this is the original Fenty gloss bomb in this shade Fussy, and this is the original one that came out, I believe, or actually no, that was Fenty Glow. So I don't know where my original Fenty Glow or any of the minis from the holiday kit are, but this is in the shade Fussy, which I think is like their more revamped version of Fenty Glow. And that one I got when the brand initially came out. And I do have this one, which is a little bit more sparkly, I think, than the original Fenty Glow one. But I do have that little holiday set from last year that had all the minis in it. I'm just not sure where those are. But regardless, I really like the formula of the Fenty glosses, so I am definitely going to keep these. And then one I can get rid of is this one from Mayel. This is their Clearly Brilliant Tinted Lips little lip crayon. I had a couple of different lip crayons from like Clinique, and I can't remember what the other brand was, but I used to love lip crayons a little bit more than I do now. I just tend to go for something a little bit more glossy and a little bit more pigmented. Granted, this is a very beautiful color, but I mean, I'm keeping so many other things that are beautiful colors, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. This is another thing that I think I got in an Ipsy bag, so I'm going to get rid of that. Then this is one that I can get rid of. This is a little mini buxom gloss. This is in the shade Dolly. As you can see, I used up the entire thing. I don't even think I can really get any more product out. It's like barely anything. This was such a gorgeous shade. I think this was something I got, again, in one of my Ipsy bags. But I really, really enjoyed this, and I used it up completely. And I even bought a bigger size in the shade Sophia, which I'm not sure where that is either. That's probably with my other Fenty glosses. I'm not sure where that is, but I think I've used up almost that entire one as well. So I really love the buxom formula. It's supposed to be like a plumping gloss, but it isn't really a plumping gloss. It's more just sort of minty and doesn't really do the whole stinging thing like the Too Faced lip injection or any other, you know, the Grande lips, anything like that. So I'm going to get rid of this one since it's empty. Then another one I'm going to get rid of is this Lancome Juicy Tubes in the shade, I think it's Spell. This is one that I got in some sort of lip kit or some sort of like Sephora favorites, something like that. I can't remember which one it was, but this one is really pretty, but it's very shimmery, and I just don't like shimmery lip glosses all that often. And I know there's one that I'm definitely going to keep, and I don't need more than one just because I don't wear shimmery lip glosses. And this one you can kind of feel the glitter in it when you have it on your lips, which I didn't love. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. And the shimmery one that I was talking about that I am going to keep is this one from Charlotte Tilbury. And this is in this shade Rose Jewel. This I actually just got very recently, like last week, for my birthday gift. They had a little Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss and magic cream duo as the gift for November. So this one's over here. You can see it's a little less pink and a little bit more nude, which I actually prefer for something like this. And it has tiny little gold glitters, which I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but this one is really nice, and you actually don't really feel the glitters on your lips when you're wearing it, which I appreciate. So I'm going ahead and keep this. This one I'm going to get rid of is from Wet n Wild. This is one of their Mega Last Liquid Catsuits matte lipsticks in the shade Rebel Rose. And this one I loved at the time. I got this like back in high school, back when liquid lipsticks were really big in like 2016, 2017 era. And this kind of grungy, like purple, dark mauve color was really in. But this is super old, and I do not wear liquid lipsticks anymore. And if I do, I'll just go for the ones that I have from Ciate. I definitely wouldn't reach for this like super old one, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And then I have, let's see, we'll go with my, yeah, I think I only have 2 lip liners. I have this one from Wet n Wild, which is, let's see, this one is in the shade Think Flamingos, and it's one of their gel lip crayons. And it's just a very light kind of peachy color. I am going to keep that. And then I have this one from Revolution. This is in the shade Greatest, and this is a little bit of like a darker, more brown nude, and I'm going to keep that. I do not wear lip liner very often, but when I do, I usually go for the Revolution one, and if I want a little bit of a lighter lip, then I can just go for the Wet n Wild one. So I am just going to keep these 2 since they are my only ones. Another one that I'm going to get rid of is this one from Bite. This is one of their Lush lip tints, and this was in the watermelon one. I got this forever ago at, I think, like TJ Maxx or Marshall's. It's just like a very pretty watermelon colored lip balm. This one is quite old now, and I didn't like absolutely love it. It wasn't the most hydrating thing ever. I'm not sure if they had reformulated these or anything right now, but I can definitely get rid of this one. Another one that I'm going to get rid of is this one from Ofra. This is one of their lip glosses, their natural lip glosses. Let's see, I'm not sure. I think the shade name is Natural. I'm not sure if it's like the collection or what, but this is another one that has shimmer in it. And it's a very like light nude color. It pretty much has no pigment. It's really just like a topper. Like you can see it has a heavy kind of gold shimmer reflect in it, which I don't really love. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this on since it's fairly new as well. And then another one with a gold shimmer is this one from Patrick Ta. This is the She's Expensive lip topper. I'm kind of tempted to keep this just because I love Patrick Ta, and it's kind of like minty smelling. And it's not as gold, it's a little bit more shimmery. It's not super dark, so I kind of want to keep this as like another little shimmery lip topper in case I ever want to go for that, which I don't typically go for, but you never know. And this came in one of those little sampler kits as well, so I think I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. Despite the fact that I don't wear shimmery lip glosses, I'm just humor me and let me keep this one. Right, then I have this little mini Smile in Your Incredible Jelly Shot Lip Quencher. It's like this little tiny little baby lip balm, and it's one of those that has the flower in it. I got this at that, I think it was like Riley Rose, something like that. One of those, I think it was like Forever 21's version of like a Sephora or Ulta, but it ended up shutting down very quickly. You can see it's on here. It's supposed to be like one of those pH lip balms, but it really doesn't react at all. And it made my lips feel even worse and even more dry. Have you ever used like a lip balm that just like completely dries out your lips and like makes them feel even worse? Regular chapstick and then this are like the only things that do that to me. So I'm definitely going to get rid of this. And you know what? This is another one that I was so excited to get for such a long time. It's one of these little NARS Afterglow lip balms, and this is in the Orgasm shade, which is just like the original red kind of pink color. This is another one that I think dries out my lips a little bit, or it's just not super moisturizing. I had a lot higher hopes for this product, and you can see like I gave it a fair shot. I did use quite a bit of it, but I don't know. I'm tempted to keep it just because I wanted it for so long. And I did use it when I was on vacation, so I'm not sure if like I was sunburnt and that's why my lips were dry, or what the deal with that was. So I may just go ahead and keep this and give it another shot for now, and then if it doesn't work, then I will go ahead and pass it on. This is another one that's like one of my favorite pH adjusting lip balms. This is the Dior Lip Glow. Mine's in the shade 001 Pink. I've used this so much. Let's see. You can see how deep in there is. I'm pretty sure I've used up almost the entire thing. Yeah, so that's about how much I have left of this product. You can see how loved it is. This is like one of my absolute favorite lip balms ever, and it's just one that reacts to the pH. It does it a lot better on your lips, but you can see it's right over here, and it's just such a pretty pink flush. And then on your actual lips, it does go a little bit darker as, you know, it kind of like oxidizes. But I love this so much, and I'm definitely going to keep this, and I would 100% repurchase this whenever I run out. I think one that I'm going to get rid of is this one from Illamasqua. This is the same thing. It's very similar to that Madison Beer lip gloss. It's just a clear gloss, but it is just not super glossy, and then it's not very hydrating, so it just doesn't really serve a purpose for me, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And then same thing as this e.l.f. Jelly Pop Juicy Gloss. This is in the shade Apricot Pop. This one I really liked at the time, but it's a very like kind of watery feeling on your lips. Like it's not hydrating at all. It's just like a very kind of wet, watery. I don't know how to explain it, but if you've ever used this product, then you know what I mean. It's just not super hydrating. It's not my favorite, which again, like I mentioned, I prefer things that are hydrating just because I have very like dry skin, dry lips, everything like that, and that's just what I prefer. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. One thing I absolutely love is this Kapari Lip Glossy. I keep this in my nightstand and I put this on every night before bed. It's just a super glossy little like clear light lip balm. I don't even know why I'm swatching it because it's just clear. But I absolutely love this and it smells amazing, like so coconutty and so nice. You can't tell right now, but let's see if I can show you a little bit better. But I've used up quite a bit of this. I'm about like that much done with it. I really love this and I would definitely repurchase this whenever I use it up. Okay, another thing I'm going to get rid of is this Urban Decay Vice Pink Slip Lip treatment thing. I don't even know. I think it's called like Lip Transformer. It's in this weird kind of lilac color that I don't love. And it tastes really bad. If like you lick your lips, it tastes like chemicals, which I don't know if that's what it's supposed to do or what, if this is just like, it's not even that old. Like I got this from work and it's not even that old. It's less than a year old and it tasted bad since literally the day that I got it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. And then another thing I can get rid of is this Moroccan Magic Argan and Essential Oil Lip Balm. This is just a plain lip balm. I don't love it though. It's one of those like kind of medicated tasting ones and I just don't prefer that. I prefer to go for like a more like lip mask type of product rather than just like a chapstick. So I'm going to get rid of that. Then I'm going to be keeping my Glossier products. So I have these ones right here. I actually just got these very recently in one of the Glossier kits. So I got the Balm.com Universal Lip Salve. This is in a really pretty kind of coral color. I'll show you. That will go right over on this hand. And it's so pretty, it just shears out into a really gorgeous color. Sorry if the frame changed at all, my memory card just filled up, but I'm pretty sure I was just talking about the Glossier product. So this is the Balm.com. So I'm going to be keeping that. I'm going to be keeping the clear gloss. This is a really nice, super thick, a little bit sticky, but I like that because it's long wearing lip gloss, the original one, and then I have the Cake lipstick, which I think is one of like their matte lipsticks. It's the Generation G, and this is just kind of a very sheer matte lipstick and I really love it. So I'm going to go ahead and keep all of my Glossier products. And then for lip mask kind of treatments, I'm going to be keeping the e.l.f. Ride or Die lip balm. I have this in the shade, let's see, Just Peachy. And this one's a little bit thick, so it's kind of hard to push out of here, but it's just like a peachy lip balm, very similar to the Glossier one. And then I have the Seraphine Botanicals Fruit Butter Lip Mask. Same thing, it's just kind of a clear sort of light pink lip mask that I like to put on before bed if my lips are super dry. And then this one I absolutely love is from the Tarte. It's the Tarte Jelly Glaze Anytime Lip Mask. And it smells like strawberry. I'm pretty sure that's the scent that this is in. Yeah, this one is in Strawberry Jelly. And it's just a really nice pink wash. It's very similar to the color of the Clarins lip oil, actually. So I really love that color for my lips. Then what I'm going to get rid of is this one from e.l.f. I think it's really pretty, and I actually do have the lip liner from this collection, but I'm not sure where that is. This is a liquid lipstick, so I don't wear it, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. Then I have this from Lana Lips. I've literally gone through like probably 4 or 5 of these ever since high school. I've absolutely loved them. This was off a recommendation from Softa's Life. She's one of my favorite YouTubers ever. And this is the peach one. It's just a clear lip, like super thick lip ointment. You can also use it if you have any dry patches on your skin, which I really love. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Then another one I'm going to keep is this Maybelline lipstick in the shade Pink For Me. It's just a really pretty deep nude pink color. I don't always wear lipsticks, but I think it's good to have at least, you know, one lipstick, so I'm going to keep that. Then I have, this is the Lipstick Queen Highway 66. It's the one that starts off green and then turns that kind of really pretty coral color. It's a little bit more of an orange. You can't really tell, it reacts more on the lips obviously because it's one of the pH reacting ones, but I really love this and it's fairly new, so I'm going to keep that. Then this one is from ColourPop. This is from the Villains collection. It's in Hades. This is a really pretty nude. I'll put it next to my other lipstick. You can see it's very similar to that e.l.f. Liquid lipstick, so I'm going to keep the bullet form instead of that liquid one. So I'm going to keep that. Then I'm going to be getting rid of the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. I've used this before and it's just not worth it to me, the discomfort. It's not incredibly, like, you know, it's not unbearable, but I just don't think it's necessary for me because I'm not super unhappy with, you know, the size of my lips or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this on since it's fairly new. Then I have the Grande Lips Hydrating Lip Plumper. Again, I don't really love lip plumpers anymore. I used to back in the day, but they're just not really my thing anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and pass that on. And then I have the Lime Crime Wet Cherry in the shade Flamingo Cherry. It's one of their little lip glosses. It's kind of like a bright, more opaque orange. Let me get a little bit more. So you can see right there, it's really pretty. Even if like you just shear it out, you could take like a little bit and then just kind of shear it out on your lips, and it gives a little really pretty little wash of color. And this is also fairly new to me as well, so I'm going to be keeping this. Alright, so this is everything that I'm keeping today, everything right in here, and then this is everything that I'm getting rid of. So I did keep a lot of stuff, but I am getting rid of a lot of stuff, which I'm pretty proud of. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next part, which will be my skincare declutter. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.